This girl is kind of part of her own problem. So we can post on Instagram. She just got finished saying how everybody's just sitting on Instagram, sitting on their phones, right? She just got finished saying that. But now we can take our little mocktails and just post it on Instagram. What's good, Unfiltered fam? Welcome back. The last video we reacted to was a very intriguing subject, only because I've been there, I've done it, I've been in that lifestyle, I know a lot about it, and I was just curious how things are going now in 2025. Well, kind of see that things are still the same, if not worse. And with the help of some of the Unfiltered fam, thank you guys who submitted videos, we have some more videos. So today is part 2 of the Nightlife scam, how bars and clubs are scamming you. All right, before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Very important to hit the notification bell. That way you can get notified about future content. All right, let's get it.
I think the biggest waste of money I can think of is when you go to a club and people order bottle service and it's like, you know, $500 and they give you a bottle, maybe 2 bottles of like some shitty vodka, some orange juice, and like cranberry juice. They bring the girls out with the crop tops and they're smiling and they have their dead eyes and they have a sign with your name on it and some sparklers and they're doing the whole little dance and they all just walk off and that was it. That was $500. And it's like, dude, you could have got that at like a Red Lobster and just said it was your birthday.
Yo, he is so right. That is such a waste of money. You could have done that at Applebee's or somebody's favorite restaurant that they want to go to. You know how they come out and they sing happy birthday to you. They might give you a free dessert or something like that, and could have done something else with that money. You could have still gone out somewhere else and spent that same money doing more than just have some sparklers that's gonna die out on you, some expensive alcohol, and that's that. He's so right.
And it's a very similar experience.
It really is.
So just don't waste your money.
That's so corny, yo. That's corny. If you look at it, that's so corny. I mean, I've been in clubs live like that, you know, lights and all that going off, but how many phones do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somebody got a tall camera up. I mean, I'm assuming that's for the DJ or whatever. But like, that's corny. Who's dancing? Somebody's phone is in front of me. I can't see. So now I got to lift my phone up. And it's just a chain reaction to phones and posting on Instagram and YouTube. That's just corny. That's corny.
The Houston club scene is the biggest scam I've ever seen. I used to work in the scene. Trust me. I know. Okay, so look. Here we go. Okay, we're going to start with the parking. The parking, they always put a club where there's no parking, so you got to pay to park. 20
downtown somewhere. Downtown Houston. New York City. He's right.
to $40 can park. Cool. Valet, 100. Don't play with them. So cool. You and your girls, y'all get there around 11, 11:30, because you just got to show up a little late, look all cute, fashionably late, all that. Yeah, you're waiting in a long line now. $40 to $60 to get in, 100 if you want to skip that line. Easy, easy. But if you have a section, you get to go to the front. But not for a cheap price, goddammit. Sections, $1,000 minimum with a 2-bottle minimum. The bottles are $40 to $50 at the store, but guess what? You're gonna pay $300 per bottle. Damn, $300 per bottle. So boom, you and your girls had a great night tonight, y'all. went out, had a good time at the club, all that shit, spent all that money. You thinking about going to Whataburger, get you something to eat, Waffle House, whatever, doing drunk things. And you get to your car, and your window is busted out because the parking lot attendant was not doing what he was supposed to do, attending your car. $200-300 down the damn drain. So basically, don't go out in Houston if you don't have the funds to do it.
I was out one time. If you ever been out in New York, you know they have the parking areas where by some clubs that have that machine, that thing where you park on it and then it lifts your car up and then another car can park underneath it. So we parked at that because it's literally right next to the club. Yeah, it's $50, but you know, me and my boys always had rules. Like the driver doesn't pay for nothing. The driver doesn't pay for gas. The driver doesn't pay for tolls. Driver doesn't pay for parking. We're using this person's vehicle. We all chip in for the rest of the stuff, right? So we come out of the club and there's police everywhere. And we're like, yo, what is going on? Like, what is happening, right? We can't even we just trying to get to the parking spot so we can get our whip and get up out of there. We don't know what's going on. None of our business. We can't get into there. Why? Because something happened in the parking lot. So we walk over a little bit. We see. I don't know if, well, it looked like the machine that someone's car was up on top of, like it gave way and crashed down on the person's car underneath it. That's what it looks like. I hope that the attendant just didn't like push the button and it just slowly crushed someone else's car, like because he wasn't paying attention. But I was like, wow, I don't want to park here ever again. Yeah, and he's right though. I've seen people's windows busted, you know, because somebody walks outside of the club because they got kicked out, and they throw a rock and bust somebody's car window. It's not worth it, though.
Good morning. I decided to make this video about clubs.
You seem
Clubs
stressed.
are a scam. Clubs are a scam, especially for men. Especially for men, clubs are a scam. It does not make any sense at all, bro. Now, I get strip clubs. Strip clubs got to make their money or whatever, you know, throwing the money and stuff like that. You getting dances and you throwing the money. I get strip clubs. But regular clubs, no. Why am I paying $50 to get in after 11? Why am I paying $200 to $400 for a $60, $70 bottle? Why is the music so damn loud? Why are people just standing around not dancing? Why are the girls acting so bougie? They just twerking on their friends on the wall. Why?
Oh,
why?
snobby.
Why people get so drunk and they want to fight? Why do people not just live in a moment and not just take out their phone and just record everything? Why niggas just stand on the wall acting tough? Why?
These are some of the reasons why I became a bouncer. Because I used to club a lot. And all this stuff, exactly what he's saying. Girls standing around acting bougie. You know, me and my boys, we used to have fun, right? We came there for fun. We spending all this money to get to New York. You know, we got to gas up the whip. Got to get through the tunnel. Got to pay for parking. Got to pay to get in. Pay for our own drinks. Like, we trying to have some fun. And females, they up there, they acting bougie. You know, dudes fighting. I don't even know how many club fights I've been in. One way too many. And I was just like, you know what? If I still want to be in this scene, let me just at least make some money while I'm here instead of spending money while I'm here. So that was like one of the reasons why I became a bouncer.
Why? And why is a drink $22 to $25, bro? Why is a shot?
Facts.
Why is 5 shots almost $100?
I used to get them for free.
Why? Don't make sense, bro. Club is a scam, bro. And it's not even as fun as it used to be. Like, I'm 24 years old, so I just started going to clubs like a few years ago when I turned 21. Why? Why?
Just feeling this
I don't
experience.
understand. I really don't understand it, bro. Somebody please tell me why. You can't even buy a girl a drink no more. You can't even do that no more. Because you don't have to buy their friend a drink.
Oh, nah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to worry about that she don't got no other dude. It's just a lot, bro.
Nah.
It's a lot, bro. That's why.
Fellas, you don't have to buy nobody nothing. That ain't nobody tell her to come to the club broke. She get to put on her little outfit. She get to get in the club for free. Ain't nobody tell her to come out broke. Come with no money in her purse. You don't have to buy a female anything. Like, that's not a thing. Like, I don't know who made that a thing. You can if you want to. You don't have to. That's not the only way to get to know a female in the club. You could dance with her. You could talk with her. You know, whatever. If you feel like you want to buy her a drink, sure. I could probably count on one hand how many drinks I've bought for females. And most of them were because I knew her. It was like her birthday and we would just, it's a party or something like that. I don't buy female. I never bought female drinks like that.
Go to the club maybe maybe three times a year, bro. Because I can't do it.
So here's another scam you should probably know about in Las Vegas. Whenever you get into another person's car, whether it be an Uber, Lyft, limo, or taxi cab, if they're not first to let you know what's fun in the city, you've probably asked them, hey, what's fun here? There's a very high probability they told you that a gentleman's club is the perfect place to go. And that's simply because of one reason. They get paid commissions for bringing you to these locations. In fact, Gentlemen's Club pays the highest commissions for drivers in the entire city. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to have a good time at this Gentlemen's Club. In fact, you can get in there and pay $30 to $40, and most places will even give you 2 free drinks with that. These are the same promotions you'll hear people on Las Vegas Boulevard promoting. Except the people on Las Vegas Boulevard will give you a free limo, free cover. You're still going to have to pay that 2-drink minimum, but if you're going out, you're probably going to get a couple drinks anyways. And if you listen to the promoters on the strip, at least you're going to get a limo ride there and you're going to get a ride back, whereas Uber and Lyft drivers not going to pick you back up. Enjoy your trip, guys.
How Miami tried to scam me.
This is my man. This is my guy Mike right here. Shout out to Jersey, man. This is my dude Mike. He is heavy on the club scene here in New Jersey. He's involved in a lot of other things too. But I met Mike as a bouncer and a few venues I was at. And Mike used to, very humble dude, very cool dude. Go follow his TikTok, dedicated one, I think, on Instagram. He's dedicated. Very, very stand-up dude, cool dude. Always, stopped and chit-chat with me a little bit. We just laughed and talked about a few things. Shout out to Mike.
So we're out at a hookah spot, right? All my boys are drinking. We got hookah, drinks, blah, 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 everything, right? And the server thought he was slick. We get the tab at the end of the night, and my boys are all drunk. But what they don't realize is that I don't get drunk. So I wasn't really drunk. I didn't even drink. I had a cup of water. So my boy, who was in the NFL, was just throwing out money like this, right? And he's like, yo, Mike, check this tab. So I check it. The tab was $1,600. When I was done with the tab, it was at $1,000. This guy tried to overcharge us for so many things that we didn't buy because he just thought that he was going to get away with it. Because the higher the tab is, the higher the auto gratuity is, because in Miami and South Beach, everything is auto grat. So check your tabs. Don't get scammed by Miami people.
He is 100% correct, especially if they see you throwing money like that, or if they see that, like he said, his boy is in the NFL, or they see that you seem like a high roller. They'll do that. They will do that. And you'll look at it and you'll be like, what's this fee? What's this fee? What's this fee? They'll throw it on there. And next thing you know, you've spent an extra $600, $700-800. And if you're really not paying attention, you won't know. You'll just pay it and go home.
I was living the scam life. The true scam is going to the club, paying $250 for the Hennessy bottle, knowing at the corner is $45. Understanding, right, that you over there trying to impress people at the club that wouldn't even come to your funeral. Ooh. See, I'm gonna keep it a bean, right? When I was younger, I literally used to...
That hit heavy. That should hit somebody heavy. And trying to impress people that wouldn't even come to your funeral. Impress people you don't even know you. Females that wouldn't give you the time of day. Dudes that if they walk past you on the streets, they wouldn't even look you in the eye. It's crazy.
to go to the club, buy a bottle with all my friends, and don't even drink, just to go ahead and show the authority that I was the one doing it. Now the crazy thing was that I was living at home, so I could spend that money, and I would be broke the next week. A lot of times when you go to clubs, especially when I was younger, who we looking at? What these fellas got on, man? Like, I'm shitting on him.
Yep.
I'm shitting on him, and then you might look at the females.
It's competition.
It's competition.
Yep.
But once you start to understand that the average person lives to 77, and after the age of 36, 37, you have more past than future, you're not gonna care about that.
Meaningless. All that is meaningless. So meaningless. It's fun in the moment. It's cool in the moment. You look like that guy. You feel like that guy. But and how he talking about people that I used to have a homeboy, yo. He used to love spending money when we was out. And then by Wednesday, he hit me up, hey, yo, you got a 20 spot? I'll hit you back. Friday. I just got to get some gas in the whip. Hey, bro, why you come out here like that and you spending all your money? And then by Wednesday, you need to bump a 20 from me. Like, meaningless.
Yeah, nightclubs are dying, and here's why. I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. Nobody wants a table anymore. Back in the day when on any given Wednesday, Rihanna and Kim Kardashian could be spotted shaking ass at a table, yeah, that's pretty cool. That definitely had a moment. But now, the bottles, the signs, the sparklers, ugh, boring. In 2024 alone, I partied in 17 different cities around the world. I also work in Nightlife as a seasoned PR executive. So when I'm out, I do a lot of looking. I do a lot of field research. I ask a lot of questions. So this is not coming from just one market. This is a worldwide thing. Anyway, the conclusion is nobody's having fun at tables. Everyone is just like sitting there on their phones looking miserable. No one's dancing. No one's having fun. But here's the solution. If clubs just remove tables in the middle section and open that up as a dance floor, win-win. Right now, clubs, especially in LA, are so jam-packed with tables that you can't even mix and mingle. Like, if you see a hot guy across the bar, you can't even shoot your shot because there's a bouncer in the way.
Y'all don't shoot y'all shot anyway, so stop. Knock it off. Females don't shoot their shot. You go there, you put all your makeup on, you get your hair done, your nails done, all that stuff, to go there to pretend you're some sort of celebrity, some whatever, and you want the dudes to approach you. You don't do all that to get approached.
Completely kill the vibe, and you can't even go get a drink at the bar. Like, it's just killing the revenue for the club. Speaking of bottles, vodka and tequila, like, ew, throw it away. Did y'all know that 67% of Gen Z doesn't even drink? Instead of wasting bottles, promoters should just hand out free drink tickets so that people can at least order what they want. My friend group is about 40 people, and none of us have the exact same go-to drink. It just doesn't make sense for all of us to waste money on buying a bottle.
Yo, did she just say she has a friend group of 40 people? 40 people?
We're on the subject of different drinks. If Gen Z isn't drinking, that's fine and cute. I love that. Have mocktails. Like, you guys should be having non-alcoholic drink options in the bar and give the freedom to your bartenders to create really cute mocktails. So yeah, no more basic vodka sodas or like tequila Red Bull. Like, no, have like cute little cocktails. You can pre-make them or whatever. Just something that we can post on our Instagram and like be cute, you know? Okay, my third.
This girl is kind of part of her own problem. So we can post on Instagram. She just got finished saying how everybody's just sitting on Instagram, sitting on their phones, right? She just got finished saying that. But now we can take our little mocktails and just post it on Instagram.
And final tip, the front door is killing your business. If I'm bringing my friends and my money into your club, I should be greeted with at least a smile. They are so hostile. They're like, what are you doing? What do you want? Like, who are you here with? Like, damn, like, I'm just trying to spend money and shake my ass. Like, I'm not here to like get arrested. Like, holy hell. Back in the day, that like mean door girl era, like that might have been cute, but now you're just gonna get your club canceled. And like, people remember that. Like, there's literally a running list in my notes app on my phone of clubs I will never go to. Not because the club sucked or the venue sucked, but because the people at the front door were pricks and it killed my whole vibe before I was even able to walk in. But the bougie clubs and the fun clubs with like really nice, like, hi, how are you? Like, oh my God, you look great. Like, what can we do for you? How many are you in your group? Like those type of clubs, like I will spend hundreds of dollars and come back every single weekend. Anyways, I have ideas for days, so let me know if you want a part 2.
She's kind of part of her own problem. She's talking about making mocktails so you can post on Instagram. I mean, that's cool, right? Have non-alcoholic beverages for options for people who don't drink. Cool, right? But then she's like, post on Instagram. And then she's like, I come with 40 people. And then now what she did say at the end is true. Your door people can make or break the entire experience. That is true. Right? I've been to some clubs where the door people are disgusting people. And you don't even want to go in and spend money. But she's like, if there's a nice place, if they're nice, I'll spend hundreds of dollars. Then she's complaining about the drink prices. So what she's saying is correct in a lot of it, but some of the things that she don't like, she's kind of part of that problem.
Shinjuku can be dangerous at night. Okay, let me explain. Basically, Japan is extremely safe, but only Shinjuku and only in this particular area of Shinjuku can be pretty sketchy with all the scams happening targeting tourists. So let me explain how the scams work. Basically, you'll be walking down one of these streets in Shinjuku, Nichome, Sanchome area, and someone will come up to you asking if you want to come to their bar, and they usually offer you an all-you-can-drink special, or there'll be a lot of cute girls, or all-you-can-drink special with karaoke. There's usually something along those lines. Sometimes they'll even offer free drinks if you're into their bar/club. So you're thinking, wow, that sounds cool. Why would I not go to that bar or whatever? And usually the people inviting you to this bar or really small club are usually international people, foreigners. So if it's not a Japanese person asking you to come. So it's starting from that point, it's a bit sus. So a lot of times what will happen is you go into this bar or karaoke place, and it's usually quite small, maybe there's no one there, and the scam kind of works like this. They will charge you a certain amount of money for the all-you-can-drink, and at the end of your bill, they'll add all these different service charges. I'm talking about service charge, table charge, maybe there's like some snacks, nuts, or whatever that come out with your set. They're gonna charge you a charge for that, which is standard for most restaurants in Japan, but the fee is usually like 300, 400 yen. In this case, it's gonna be like 1,000 yen per person. So if you have a big group, this is a lot of money. On top of that, they might even charge you a credit card service charge, a nighttime service charge, whatever. Like there's so many different service charges, and you'll be just slammed with these service charges.
What is a nighttime service charge? Like, 'cause you came at night? Ain't no sun out no more charge. We're going to charge you because it's dark outside.
And at the end where maybe they promised pretty much a free or very cheap all-you-can-drink special, it turns out to be extremely expensive. So to avoid this scam, just avoid anyone that's coming up to you on the street offering all-you-can-drink specials or to check out their bar. It's always going to be sus. Just stick to the normal karaoke bars that you'll see everywhere, the big chains, or like the izakayas, or come to a nightclub, come see me DJ. There's Warp. There's a few other nightclubs that are really good out here. Check those places out instead.
It's a nice way for him to plug himself in at the end. But yeah, man, the nightlife scene is just not it anymore. I've given it up years ago. As you see, there's a couple young people. Dude said he was just 21, so he had just been clubbing a couple months, and he already picked up on the scams. It's just it's not what it. I can't even say it's not what it used to be. It's always been a scam. It's always been a way to, just tap into people's pocket because they're having so much fun and they're not paying attention to what they're doing, what they're paying, and then next day they're looking at their bank account, want to cry, right? Spend all that meaningless money for what? For what? But you got a girl's phone number? Great. You look like the man for 4 hours? Great. Man, I tell you, bro. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that. We can keep that going if y'all want to. Keep sending them. Thank you again for those who sent these videos to me. If you find any more, again, if you have your own experiences with these club scams, these nightlife scams, send them to me, please. And again, Make sure you subscribe to this channel. You share it with your friends so that way we can continue to grow this channel. Like the video and hit that notification bell. All right. Until next time.